You can alter your destiny by forming just one habit. So what is this habit? Continue watching till the end to find out. A very long time ago in India, there lived a wise monk. He was highly respected by all the people around him. The monk had an extraordinary amount of patience, and he never gave up in his life. One day, this wise monk decided to go on a pilgrimage to a faraway land. But before that, he decided to visit his guru, the spiritual guide whom he looked up to. He wanted to tell his guru that he was going on a pilgrimage and ask for his blessings. But when he went to his guru's hut, he found that his guru was not there. The guru had gone to collect firewood from the forest. So the disciple sat down on the nearby tree to wait for his guru's return. While waiting, he thought of doing something useful. He took some seeds of bamboo and started making patterns on the ground by putting those seeds in a particular formation. After putting the seeds in the pattern, he watered them with some water that he had brought for drinking. Then he put the pot on top of the seeds to cover them and left it there. He then went to sit under another tree to wait for his guru. After a few hours, his guru returned from the forest and saw that the disciple had made that particular pattern on the ground. He asked, "What is the meaning of this?" The disciple explained to his guru about the pattern and how he tried to nurture it. His guru smiled after listening to all this and said, "You have done a wonderful thing here, my son. These seeds need to be nurtured for 4 years to see any sprouts coming out of them. You have watered it today, but you need to keep watering it regularly for 4 years. Only then will you see the results of your effort." The disciple said, "Yes, Guruji, I understand this, but please also tell me the reason behind it." The guru said, "This is the law of nature. If you really want to reap the benefits of your actions, you must be patient and wait for the right time. Things don't happen overnight, but if you work hard consistently, you will definitely succeed." Then the guru told the disciple that it was time for him to leave. The disciple packed his stuff and left for his journey. Every day, before starting his journey, he would take a detour to go and see his bamboo seeds. It had been a year since he had planted the seeds, but still there was no sign of life. Despite this, he continued watering the seeds every day. Sometimes his friends and other travelers would laugh at him and make fun of him for watering dead seeds, but he didn't pay any heed to their taunts. He kept watering the seeds, hoping to see some growth soon. 2 years passed by, but still there were no sprouts. However, the monk did not lose hope. He continued to water the seeds religiously every day. People who knew him were surprised to see his determination and perseverance. They wondered why he was still taking care of those dead seeds. Some people even told him to stop wasting his time and energy on the seeds, but he didn't listen to anyone. 3 years had passed, but the seeds showed no signs of life. Despite this, the monk continued to water the seeds every day. During these 4 years, the monk traveled all over the country and back, but he never forgot to water the seeds. Finally, the 4th year arrived. The monk went to check on his seeds, and to his immense joy, he saw that the seeds had sprouted. At first the sprouts were small and weak, but as days passed, they grew stronger and taller. The bamboo plants grew so tall that they touched the sky. The sight was so beautiful that the monk was filled with happiness and a sense of accomplishment. Then the monk realized that his guru was right. You must be patient and wait for the right time to reap the benefits of your hard work. Just like the bamboo seeds, good things take time to grow, but if you work hard consistently, you will definitely succeed. The story of the bamboo and the wise monk teaches us a powerful lesson about patience, persistence, and the impact of small, consistent actions. In this story, the bamboo seed represents a goal or a dream that we want to achieve. At first, nothing happens, and it seems like our efforts are going nowhere. But just like the monk who continued to water the bamboo seed every day, We must persist in our efforts and never give up. Even if we don't see any immediate results, we must believe that our hard work will eventually pay off. The years of nurturing the bamboo seed without seeing any growth can be compared to the time and effort that we invest in achieving our goals. Oftentimes, it takes time for our efforts to show results, and we may feel discouraged or frustrated along the way. However, we must remember that just like the monk, we must stay committed to our goals and continue working towards them. The bamboo plant that eventually grew to great heights symbolizes the power of consistency and patience. When we stick to our habits and routines and never give up, even when faced with setbacks, we can achieve extraordinary results. It reminds us that big things often start from small beginnings, and that small, consistent actions can change your fate over time. For example, let's say you want to improve your health. You may not see immediate results when you start exercising or eating healthy foods. However, if you stick to your new habits and routines consistently, you will eventually start to see improvements in your health and well-being. Or let's say you want to learn a new language. It takes time and practice to become fluent in a new language. However, if you study a little every day and never give up, you will eventually reach fluency. Similarly, if you want to achieve success in any area of your life, it takes time and effort. There are many people who quit when they don't see immediate results. However, if you can stick to your goals and habits consistently, you will eventually achieve success. In order to change your fate, you only need to develop one habit. It doesn't matter if you fail at everything else in life, but if you can form and maintain this one habit, it will transform your entire life. This habit is none other than the habit of being grateful. Gratitude is the key to happiness and success in life. When you are grateful for what you have, you attract more abundance into your life. This doesn't mean that you should be grateful for everything that happens to you. Instead, you should be grateful for the opportunities that come your way and the lessons that you learn from them. When you cultivate a habit of gratitude, you open yourself up to receive more blessings from the universe. There are many ways to develop a habit of gratitude. One of the simplest ways is to keep a gratitude journal. Write down every day the things you are grateful for. As you reflect on your blessings, you will feel a sense of contentment and happiness. Another way to develop a habit of gratitude is to meditate or pray. When you meditate, focus on the breath and let go of all negative thoughts. As you do this regularly, you will feel more connected to the divine and more grateful for your life. It's important to note that developing a habit of gratitude doesn't happen overnight. It takes time and practice. However, as you stick to it, you will notice a positive change in your attitude and in your life. When you are grateful, you attract more things to be grateful for. So if you want to change your fate, start by cultivating a habit of gratitude. Be thankful for what you have, and you will soon see more blessings coming your way. So, my friends, never lose hope in life. Keep trying, and one day you will achieve your goals. Remember that big things take time to grow, but if you work hard consistently, you will eventually succeed. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked the video, press the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to share any views or feedback, please comment below. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep learning.